Using a popular operating system is the most likely prone to virus. It can be hidden as an ordinary file in your download folder when you download something from an unknown or shady website. I'm talking about Windows operating system that is a hybrid executable any file to be installed without any permission as default. Unlike Linux, any distro, and Unix like macOS or iPadOS. They have password protection before installing that you will personally allow it to be installed in your computer, or a super user do that we call sudo privilege. But if you put another layer of protection to have a antivirus application, Linux is getting popular nowadays. With the rise of Android, Chrome, Linux Mint, Big Linux, KDE Neon, and so on. Today we will introduce you to a popular security app solution called Kaspersky Antivirus App for Linux. That's gonna be today on Linux App episode. So I'll be using Brave browser. So Kaspersky free virus removal for Linux. We will type that one. Just click, and of course it will proceed to the download of the antivirus. And of course, if you are looking for that one, just click on the search bar and look for the free virus removal tool. And then you are proceed to this website. If you are using Windows, it will show Windows right here. If you are using Linux, of course, it will show like this one. So I'm using the KDE Neon Linux. And of course, let's download this one by clicking download. And of course, let's click run. So this will depend on your internet connection, your speed for your ISP plan. This will help you install if you are a beginner or a newcomer. You can find this right here on the more details on how to install your application in Linux. Of course, just simply run the application by downloading it. After that, give it a grant of permission to execute the application run. Right click that particular application run file and proceed to properties. After the properties, you have to allow it, like go to the permit or the access rights, and of course allow it to run the application by clicking the allow executing the file as a program. Then you could run as a application by double clicking the application right here. Go to the terminal, and of course if you want to use the run as a program, you can also click that one. It depends on the operating system, but I just click run in terminal. Then after that, it will just allow it. Don't forget to enter your super secret password to authenticate it to run and install your application, the Kaspersky virus removal tool, and then click scan. Okay, so we are now ready to open this one. So before we run this one, we have to go to the properties first, and of course change the permission, change to executable or exe, and then click OK. Then click run. Of course, don't forget to enter your super secret password. So we have this. We understand those information that they have to collect some of the data if we perform the application, and then accept it. Alright, so we could like start now scanning our Linux operating system. So we could like minimize that one first. So this will depend on how many threats is found on your computer. So right now it is scanning. We use this one for these files that are like shady website when we download, and of course it will be helpful for all of us like Linux based operating system to be a little bit safer, like what happened to the third-party app which bring the whole world the global IT outrage of the Microsoft operating system only. But of course it is also available in Mac and of course in Linux, but Mac and Linux was not affected. It's not only for Mac, but the whole architecture of Mac, which is they're using the Unix operating system. It was not yet confirmed if where is that bug really come from. So we will be thankful for that one, because in Linux and Unix, that includes Mac OS, we have some sudo privilege, or the allowing of the application to be installed. It is a default feature for the Unix, including Mac, and all the distros of Linux. While in Windows, they use the hybrid, so they set for the no protection password as default. So as you can see right now, in our Kaspersky antivirus removal, it is running nearly 99%. We're still looking for some threats, but there is no threats found. So that is why I'm using Linux as my main and daily driver compared to Microsoft Windows. And of course, I also have a Mac, so that is my second daily driver, Mac OS. But I seldom use, once in a blue moon, I use the Windows operating system. I tried to scan the antivirus or the virus removal tool in Windows, in my Windows laptop. Well, I still have a significant number of threats found in my operating system Windows. That is why I seldom use, once in a blue moon, and I usually use Linux as my first choice. Second choice is the Mac OS Unix, and the third is the Chrome OS, which is also based in Linux operating system. So I'll be waiting for this to finish everything, and of course, if it is all done, it will be, oh right, so there is no threat in my operating system. That is how secure and safe is Linux. So there's no threat. Thanks for that. You can use this as a precautionary application for your Linux, but of course Linux is very secure compared to other operating system. So anyway, that's it for now for our Linux app, Kaspersky antivirus software. If you have some question, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. Bye for now, and see you in the next episode of Linux app. I'm Blair, your science, computer, and mathematics teacher right here in Canyon University Demonstration School for International Division. Bye!